using formulae. A formula is a way of describing a relationship between variables using algebra. Formulae are used in everyday life and they are very useful, from working out areas and volumes of shapes to converting units of measurement. You know some formulae as: the area of a triangle is given by 1/2 times base times height. Average speed is distance over time. Let's see how it works. Find the area of a triangle of base 12 cm and height 10 cm. When using any formula, write down the values with the correct units. Base is 12 cm. Height is 10 cm. Write down the equation. The area of a triangle is given by 1/2 times base times height. Substitute the values. Change b by 12. Change h by 10. Do the working. Simplify to get the area. In short, if we wish to find the value of one of the variables in a formula, and we know the values of the remaining variables, we substitute into the formula and solve the resulting equation. Another example, find the average speed of a car which travels 250 kilometers in 4 hours. Write down the values with the correct units. Write down the equation. Substitute the values. Do the working. We usually write formulae with one variable on its own on the left-hand side. The other variables and constants are written on the right-hand side. The subject of a formula is the variable letter that appears on its own on one side of the formula. In this formula, A is the subject. In this formula, S is the subject. In this formula, V is the subject. In other words, the subject of a formula is the variable that is being worked out. It's sometimes helpful to write an equation or formula in a different way, and any letter in a formula can become the subject if you rearrange the formula. Let's see how it works. Make X the subject of the formula. To make X the subject of the formula means to rearrange the formula to get X on its own on the left and everything else is on the right. So we start by reversing the formula. Now you should note that a formula is like an equation. Thus we rearrange formulae using the same process which we use to solve equations. We can add, subtract, multiply, or divide both sides of a formula by any number we want, as long as we always do it to both sides. Subtract 6 from both sides. The letter X is now the subject of the formula. Let's start by reversing the formula. Add 8 to both sides. Divide both sides by 2. The letter X is now the subject of the formula. Make F the subject of the formula. Let's start by reversing the formula. Multiply both sides by 9. Divide both sides by 5. Add 32 to both sides. The letter F is now the subject of the formula. Now it is your turn.